Hey DeMarco, nothing much. I'm doing my first live stream in a long time and testing it out to see what happens. See who pops up. How are you doing? Oh, Daryl, hello there. How are you? Let's see, can I just realized I should have did something before I started this. Dang. Oh man. Oh, let's see if I can. Oh boy. What's going on? Naturally clever. How are you? Oh my God, you've been on my mind a lot. A lot. Oh my goodness, we have to connect. Oh, thank you, DeMarco. I'm definitely in a good space. I'm avoiding all of the cold weather and snow and just all of that type of stuff. I'm free. I'm free from those environments. So let's see. How isn't it a way to like pin a message or something on here? Where? Because I can't see where I can type. I don't know if something has changed. Am I tripping? Like, I'm supposed to be able to type in the chat, correct? Where is it? There's like no space for me to type anything. Okay, maybe something changed without me knowing. You said you had a digital attack log. Oh wow. So do you have any of my contact info or do I need to like give you some of my information so you can reconnect with me? Yes, I'm on my phone, Daryl. And it's like you usually there's like a box at the bottom of the chat. Cause even right, like I can't remember, but like the chat is even covering up like my face and I don't remember it being like that. And like there's no box at the bottom for me to type anything. And I'm looking at it's not many options at the bottom. Let's see. Okay. This is weird. Okay, FreeYourMindToShine at Gmail. Just send me a message there and then we'll go from there. And I think I put it in the description of my last video that I uploaded. But I don't know who else is watching, but in my last video I put in the description something about I haven't looked at it since I uploaded the video, but um basically having group chats, and it's a lot of new platforms that people use, where you can um like Clubhouse and Discord and Bigo. It's just so much now. I just feel out of the loop. But I did create a Discord, and I also have a Clubhouse account, but I'm more interested in trying out the Discord because you have like the option to have uh text rooms, and then you can do video rooms and then audio rooms. Um and it seems, from what I've seen in the layout, it just seems more oriented towards like your personal fan base or subscribers, whereas like with Clubhouse, you just can end up like anywhere, and it's like I don't know. But with the Discord, I do have my link, and that's what I was trying to like post in the chat, but I don't know. I don't know. Um, so trial and error, because I came on here not really knowing what to expect, but I just wanted to, put that little message out. Um, this is really strange though. Let me see. Like I'm like it's nothing. It's like nothing for me to do. It's like I can't. Okay, that switched the camera. um, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. So I'll just have to put it in. Okay, there's a chat. Now how can I get this? Now it's something else on the screen I can't get off. Okay. So I guess I'll just have to wait until this is done recording, and then I'll just put it in the description, and like maybe like upload a short video. But yeah, I am trying to move people that want to have live discussions and just open dialogues about different topics over to the Discord. Um cuz I'm just more interested in like building with people, and just having like talking and connecting and hearing what other people have to share, learning from other people. um and yeah, I would like to do that, and it's other people that would like for me to facilitate something. So yeah, Discord is what I would like to try out with you all, for whoever's interested. And yeah, just um let me know, I guess in the comments, or if you want to email me, FreeYourMindToShine@gmail. I'll put that in this description as well. Um, Actually, let me see if I can edit the description now. Nope. I can't even like leave. I can't exit out because then it'll stop the stream. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Like right, yeah, this is a YouTube live stream, and Discord. Yes, it's an app. It's an app. Um, yeah, but the way that it seems to, it's like you can, let's see, because what I've seen with other people is that they already have like their Discord room, or what it is, it's a name they have for it, but it's like they have their place in Discord, and then it's a link, and they give out their link, and then their people come to their Discord, and then it just, it starts to build, and you can have like different topics, and some of the some of the rooms will be text rooms or audio rooms or video rooms. And I think that people, if I'm not mistaken, like me being the host, I don't even have to be there, for people to engage with other people. So it's like once you have a link and you're like a part of that person's Discord channel, you can just connect with all types of people, whether the person is there or not. So I think that's cool because I'm not the best at being, social, but I do like to come in and out, when it feels right, and when I feel like I have something to share, and also when I have the right energy to engage with people. So I would like to have something that is just, it fits different types of people. It allows, those that want to be, just watchers or not say too much. It allows them a space for those that do want to be seen and talk, or just want to be heard and talk. Like it seems to accommodate more varieties of people. So, yeah. The server, yeah. The server, that one. Daryl, thank you. It no, it's not like Zoom. Nah, it's no, no, it's not like Zoom. Yeah, no. I mean, well, I mean, it has like the features of, you can just like, do audio, or, your video. But yeah, I feel like with Zoom is like a more professional setup. But yeah, no, it's similar features, but no, not the same. But yeah, I still have yet to. Okay. Yeah, I have yet to actually try out the Discord. It's just that everything is set up and ready to go. So, I know at this time for me, like I need something simple, to kind of get back into, engaging um with you all, and, just getting my get my energy back acclimated to YouTube, and, cuz it's a lot of things that I feel my energy moving towards. Um it's just everything is so different, and it's from when I started in 2013, it's just so much that has changed, and there's something about the changes that don't really fit me, but I know that there's still a place for my platform within YouTube. And I'm just, you know, trying to figure out what that is, like what's comfortable for me, so that I can be more involved and consistent, because I don't feel that I don't feel that my platform is not valuable, and it doesn't have the ability to grow. It's just my motivation, just it dwindled because of just a lot of changes, and even, like my personal life, just growth, like moving out of old versions of yourself, just a lot. And I guess I'm in the process of, shedding old skin and rebranding, and, like coming back with from a place of being in a new awareness, and a new version of myself, because it's a lot of things that I think about when it comes to my platform, and it's I can't connect to it. I know that I've put out a lot of helpful and valuable info for people, but it's just that, when you constantly find yourself like moving into a new version, it's just hard. It's hard to feel connected to um those old versions of yourself. And I don't want to it's been times to where like I just wanted to just completely demolish like this whole platform and start a brand new one, but I haven't gotten to that point. So it's like, okay, how can I still use what I've built, even though I it's hard for me to connect to those older energies, but like refresh them and renew them and continue, with this platform. I do feel like I'm going to have to still make another platform at some point, but I'm just trying to figure it out right now. And I know that this go round, other people have to be involved, because where I was at seven, wait, what, this is 2022. So 2013, oh my God, 9 years, 9 years. Yeah. Yeah. Where I was at in 2013 versus now, man, it's just so different. So it's like I just have to, it just has to be different. It has to be. So I'm just looking to connect with and attract the people that resonate on the frequency that I am now, and utilize other components, aka other people, to continue this platform, because I never felt like my platform was just supposed to be about me, just in front of the camera and just running my mouth. Um, I always knew that it was supposed to expand and branch off into including other people. And it's like, I don't even feel comfortable moving forward without moving towards that aspect of doing things. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's like a long-winded update. Let's see. Yeah, hangout space for like minds. Yeah, I got on Clubhouse last year, but I used my mother's iPhone because they didn't have it for Androids. And then a friend of mine let me borrow her second iPhone, so I was able to use it for a while before I had to give it back to her. Um and it was cool, like I jumped in a few different rooms or whatever, but it just seems it's just a lot. Like I don't know. It's I know I'm not the only one that feels like this, but like when it comes to social media, like Instagram, and I can't even remember the last time I was on Facebook, but like Instagram and just social, it's like when I look at the icon, for instance, I feel like I just stepped into like a virtual like expo or something. It's just like, just looking at the icon, it just feels like I'm about to walk into a space that's like really noisy, and it's just a lot of like stimulation, a lot of different just so many things to choose from. And it's like, where do you begin? And then like you open Instagram, and then like it's just something that's just in your face, and you're like, what is this? Like, who is this? And it's just I don't know, it's just a lot for me. Um and that's how Clubhouse felt. If it just it's like even though you can choose, like your five top interests or whatever, even with that it's still a lot. And you just see like all of these rooms, all of these people, it's just a lot. But when I checked the other day, I saw that Clubhouse is now available for Android users, and I just went ahead and downloaded it and created a new account with my phone. Um, but I haven't done anything since. Because someone, the reason I got on Clubhouse last year was because someone suggested that I do, and I was like, well, I'll check it out through my mom's phone and see what it's like. But um, yeah, it's I know it has a lot to do with me just being like a major introvert, but I know that there's still a place for us, like in this, noisy virtual world, like there's still a place for us. And because I've already facilitated, like private groups and, like I've already experienced the success of it, I know that it can be done again just with, the newer virtual world energy and platforms. So change is constant. It oh man, it never. Oh, am I here? No. Being connected to other people, especially through the virtual, in the virtual world, it's like you have to continuously find your way and navigate and try new things, and see what works, see what doesn't work, and just go through that trial and error. So yeah. Okay, you said, do you think it also has to deal with the disconnect with all that is going on in the world? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's I guess it's so much that I can say about that. It's like when I think about my childhood, none of this stuff existed. This virtual world stuff, it just didn't exist. Um, so the foundational teachings and how I'm an 80s baby. So, people in the 80s and even like, some of the 90s babies, we were imprinted differently in our foundational stages. And we it's like we have the option of engaging virtually, but then still, knowing the importance of, taking breaks from, like TV and the internet and going out into nature. And like we have more of a healthier balance of that and just awareness of it. But a lot of people have also, the way that I see it, it's like getting snatched by the virtual world, because if your personal life and your physical world isn't stimulating enough, if it's not, making you happy, if it's not um providing you with the things that make you feel good, then it's easy. Like it's so easy to just like look at the phone, scroll through stuff, look at the television. Um yeah, it's just so easy to do that, and then to allow that to take over and kind of flush out your foundational understanding that you had, before all of this overstimulation from all of these different things that you can tap into through, your computers and your phones. And when it comes to the younger generation, what I've noticed is that they just have a completely different way of thinking, of feeling, of operating, because whereas with my generation and older, we came in, like going outside and playing. And, like, yeah, it was television, but, it wasn't like now. So they're coming in and they have phones in front of them when they're 2 weeks old. Like they're immediately getting programmed into a non-physical world. And like I see the dysfunction in how they think and how they operate because of that. Because it's like they have no interest in going outside and playing. And I just remember I want to say it was like last year, or I think it was 2020. uh I don't know where I was at, but I saw a group of children outside playing, and it wasn't like at school or recess or anything. They were just like outside playing. And it really hit me because the way that I responded to that, like the way that it just like, oh my God, it's children outside playing, that really showed me that the new program has snuck in and just kind of taken over, to where you don't even, it's like you can see the changes, but you don't really you don't really notice it until like something like that shows up, and you're like, the fact that I was shocked to see children playing. Wow, like that means that I haven't seen children playing in a really long time, and you don't think about it until it hits you like that. And yeah, like just I see the disconnect in children from like their parents and from adults. Just it's like a disconnect, because in a way it's also making them more intelligent, so it's like desensitizing them. It has all of these different effects. It's like it makes them handicapped in a lot of areas, but then it also like increases their intelligence very quickly, because they're able to learn so much information in just one day. Things that would have taken like our parents to learn over a lifetime, these children can learn stuff within a matter of a few days or a few weeks. And it's like they're so beyond, like at an earlier age, they're beyond the normal way of thinking for that age group. It's like when I think about the awareness that I had at the age of 10, and then I look at 10-year-olds today, it's like they are like running circles around us. And it's because they have access to so much information. They can just like scroll, absorb. And yeah, it's like little bits and pieces, but because the virtual world is so fast and so packed with different pieces of information, it also it it just speeds up like everything in their brains, and at the same time keeps them aware but disconnected. It's like, it's this but it's that, this but it's that. It's like all of these multiple things that happen behind that. And there's only so much that that we can absorb, like there's only so much information that we're designed to take in at a time. And I feel that a lot of people are, of course, overstimulated, and they're overloaded with information that they can't like fully process. And I feel like over time, what we have seen is the longer term results of that, which are people just snapping, going crazy, wanting to, unalive themselves, just, not being able to focus, short attention spans. It's just so much that is a result of this, being bombarded with so much information, um and people losing the ability to be able to say, okay, this is the topic I want to learn about, or this is what I want to focus on, and then just get into that. It's like when you have all of these fragmented pieces of information from all types of, you know, subjects. Yeah, like that's it's a lot. And a lot of people just really can't handle it long term. Um and you just see the breaking down, the breaking down of people's systems, and the confusion, the anxiety, the depression. Because the other thing is that when you absorb so much information, and it's like you weren't intentional about what you were absorbing, you just like went on your phone and like boom, it's like this is what you have to look at right now. You scroll and you have to look at that. It's like, you know, you get to a place to where you don't even know like what you like, who you are, what are your true interests. Did you just watch, like too much of a subject that you just ended up looking at without wanting to look at it, and now you're like, okay, I took in so much of this, should I be doing this in life? It's like I can just see like how it just can all like go left and just create like this downward spiral for so many people, especially when you catch them young, when you get them young and they don't know how to have those boundaries and be specific or be intentional, and they're just like, sponges. They're just open and just taking in whatever comes to them. um yeah, that's a lot. You said I make sure my girls take that time as well and tap into their creative side. They draw, create. Uh-oh, what did I do? Where'd it go? Okay, they draw, create, doll clothes, go outside. I'm trying to not have them sucked in. Yeah. Yeah, and the parents, the parents have to like really stay on their children, because the children are addicted. The children are addicted to the virtual world, and a lot of parents have their own stuff going on, to where it's like, you're just not gonna be paying attention all the time to what your children are doing, especially when they become more independent and you don't have to, like hold them, and you don't have to like always be attached to them. When they start doing their own thing, it for parents, it's like, okay, that's a break. Like they in a room doing what they do, and it's like you gotta have that balance of making sure you instill those rules and give them limitations to how much they can be absorbed in the virtual world. So that's really good. I know it's not a lot of parents that that instill those values and morals and that awareness into how they raise their children, but it's good that you're doing that, because I just think about these children today, and you know, just looking at how the teenagers, the children that are 16, 17, and even 13, 14, and like these children are like little killers, and just, I mean, just doing some of the most horrific, violent, things. And it's like they're getting it from video games, they're getting it from stuff that they're watching. And it's like to have these warped minds in these young bodies that are still developing, and still haven't like gained that, that solid footing on um just I don't know, like it's like they're mindless, they're emotionless, and sometimes even soulless. And it's like I can see how that type of programming can create that. So it's like we're seeing, the children that were like babies 10 years ago, like we're seeing them as teenagers now, and then the young adults in their early, their late teens, early 20s. And it's like we can just see what the effects are, with their mindsets. And they have extreme depression, like you're 20, 21 years old, and you're more depressed than people that are like in their 40s, 50s, that have lived. It's like, what has happened in your life? What have you gone through? And it's like when you just look back at when the internet and the virtual world started taking over, it was when they were babies. And now it's like they're showing us like what developed from that. And yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And a lot of times we don't, it's like when new exciting inventions are made, and just, new things that make things more convenient. When new stuff comes out, it's like everyone is just excited to like try it. And um just dive into it. But it's not a lot of people that say, well, wait a minute, if the majority of people start, you know utilizing these new things that make it to where we don't have to work as hard, or you know make it to where we don't have to get up and walk around anymore. It's like people don't stop to think, well, what is that going to do long term to our bodies? What is that going to do to our mental health? um how is that going to keep us sensitive and connected to other people's emotions or our own emotions? um yeah, like it's just like, ooh, something new, let's try it. Oh, I like this. And next thing you know, you realize that because you stop doing these other things that were actually providing certain needs to you as an individual, and you cut those out for something that was easier and more convenient. Now you have these problems, these issues that have come up because you took an easier route. And instead of, I guess, the more balanced thing to do is to, engage and use, the new and improved stuff, but don't forget, like, to exercise the things that um you were using or doing before, like, these new things came out. um just like with me, it's like I have the option to use an elevator or the stairs every day. Like, I make sure I do both. It's like, it's just, I don't know. It has to do with just my foundational awareness. But it's like you can get real lazy and get real stagnant in this world and never have to leave the comfort of your own home. But we're already seeing where that has ended up people. Um and yeah. Yeah, it's just it's and it's more things that are coming. Like I even think about, this is like going off somewhere else, but I was thinking about the shots that we got as children, and the shots that our parents got, and just thinking about like all of the at this point everybody has had some family member that died from cancer, and just thinking about the certain age groups, that to where it's just like, why are so many people in this particular generation ending up with the same thing? And I think about the COVID shots, and I'm just like, yeah. I mean, it's definitely, we've already seen some adverse effects to people that got COVID shots, but it's like, but there has to be like there's another wave of some type of stuff that's coming from there. Like there's no way that some years down the line, or maybe sooner, who knows, that there's going to be a wave of like something that is just consistently happening to people. And yeah, it's that whole quick fix, make things easier. It's that whole mentality of like, just dive into something new. And it's like, not many people think about the side effects or how that's going to create problems in the long run. But, to each his own. You said they use the Chromebooks at school. Wow. Yo, I can't even imagine what school would have been like with anything virtual other than, and that wasn't even virtual. I was just thinking about the little calculators. And I remember, oh man, what was that calculator? It was a calculator. Oh, it was a calculator with the big screen. And it was still all I know is that I remember somehow people were able to program Super Mario on these on these calculators, because I remember, um I didn't have one myself, but I remember somebody let me use theirs, and I was playing Super Mario on this calculator. But that right there, that was like mind blowing. But just trying to imagine what school would have been like. Man, we got excited when it was like a movie day in class, a VHS movie day. Man, and they using Chromebooks and having class on Zoom. Like that's just a whole, like that is just like, it's almost like two different types of humans. It's like the people in my age group that have children right now, it's like I can't even imagine what it's like being a parent to a child that's growing up so foreign to what you experienced as a child. Man. Mm. It's it's just something to think about. Oh yeah, dehumanizes, absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, this metaverse thing, I heard about the metaverse maybe at the end of last year. So it's only been, I guess, a month. And I was like, what is this metaverse thing that people are talking about? Uh, and when I looked into it, I was like, oh man. Um, yeah, that's a whole nother level because it's like it's completely like the metaverse is like that thing that's going to completely remove you from the physical world. When I didn't go too deep into it. I am going to do some more research, but just the little bit that I looked at, it was uncomfortable for me. And I was just like, mm, mm-mm. Because, like some of the things that I heard and the thing is it's interesting. Like it's interesting and it's like I can understand the excitement, but it's the awareness that people that don't that don't have those boundaries and they don't know when enough is enough. It's like those are the people to where it's like you could really like turn be dehumanized and be warped. Like your mind can really be warped into something to where you can't really function in the real world. And just hearing that, like, in this metaverse it'll be like, restaurants, and you can like walk your little avatar, like into a restaurant and sit down with your friends and order drinks and go to little clothing stores and like dress your little avatar, and to the point to where you'll be able to say, like I want some McDonald's or whatever restaurant, and like be in the metaverse, walk your little avatar to McDonald's, order, your food, and then it actually show up at your apartment or your house. It's like, what? Like it's I don't know, it's like mixed feelings because it's like, yo, like that's cool, but it's like that creepy, it's like a creepiness that comes with it because it's like I don't know. Like, I could see myself, doing that for fun and just being like, oh, look at what I did. But it's gonna be people that like that's their world. And I don't know. I don't know, man. It's it's definitely some dark energy to it. But that's with anything. It's like anything that is designed to make things easier and convenient and, can bring lighten the load for certain situations or people, it's always going to be that other side that can that can use like that same energy for like some whole other stuff. And yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's a lot. You said whenever I leave home, my goal is to get back there as soon as possible. Yeah, yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Like I'm slowly coming out of hibernation. Um cuz I'm just feeling like the new energy coming in, the new beginnings energy. But like I want to say since December. Yeah, like pretty much like December, all of December, all of January, I've really been like inside. I only go out when I need to. I've just been allowing my body to rest and just be still, do a lot of introspection and reflection, and just I just have my basic needs met. I'm not overindulging in anything. Keeping things just very simple and light. Um because I can just feel that it's well, really, as we just move forward in life, it's not even just about 2022. It's just like as we move forward, You got to be as light as possible. Like, you cannot be weighed down with anything. If you can, like, whatever you can, remove from your reality, remove from your body, like remove from your mental, that, like, conflicting thoughts, or, like, whatever you can identify that is a problem, that is like adding weight to you in any of those areas. It's like you gotta release it, because this is a time, like, you're gonna need energy, like, and even if you're a non-energy type, so that's the projectors, the reflectors, and manifestors, you all have a certain amount of energy, um but you're a non-generator, so that means that your energy is limited. So everybody is going to need to be stocked up and stored with energy. um so like, I that's like the number one thing that I talk about, like, people getting their rest, because if you're not rejuvenating properly at night, if you're not like waking up each day feeling like, okay, I'm on a full tank, then as you continue to go through each day on less than that, it's doing is working against you over time. And when you get to a place to where you're going to need like a bigger amount of energy, you're not going to have it, because you've been operating depleted for so long. And I can just feel it. I can just feel it. Like, you got to be as clear as possible and light as possible, and have as much energy as your vessel, as your design can hold. Like, have that available, and don't waste it. Don't waste it on people. Don't waste it on situations. Like, save your energy, harness your energy, because like, anything can come in and just zap you. It can zap you, and you're not thinking straight, you exhausted, your eyes are crossing, you don't know what's going on, you confused. And if you already have a hard time getting your rest, and rebuilding your energy and rejuvenating, man, like, it's like you just can't afford it. Like, you can't afford to have your energy zapped, and to waste your energy on things that aren't serving you. Whatever you put your energy into, make sure it's something that's going to replenish you as well. Like, there needs to be reciprocation. There needs to be, you pour into a situation, that situation pours back into you. You pour into a person, like, that whatever you put in, you're going to receive what you need, and you're going to constantly experience this growth and expansion. And yeah, it's a lot of people that aren't getting that, and things are only going to get worse. Like, things are only going to get harder. Time is moving faster. Things are changing more quickly, and if you get stuck in routines and stuck in patterns and habits to where you're living depleted, man, like, something is going to show up, and you're not going to be able to respond correctly. You're not going to be able to do what's necessary to handle that situation. And yeah, we're seeing it. We're seeing it. We're seeing the breakdown. So yes, it's up to everybody. Every individual, is up to them. To live according to what's right for them, and make sure that, if you have to live your life and consider other people, like, always make some time for yourself. Don't just sacrifice yourself completely for others and leave nothing for you. That doesn't even that makes absolutely no sense when it comes to you wanting to live your best life, or you wanting to be the better version of yourself, or get the most that you can out of life. There's no way for you to obtain that frequency if you don't make time for yourself and replenish yourself, so that you do have what's necessary to tend to other people and to, do all of the outer world things. So, yeah, naturally clever, like you said, like you go out, you do what you got to do, and you trying to get back home and get back in a safe space. I feel you on that. Wait, what? You said over 400 top athletes have dropped dead. Many are falling ill. More than 400,000 women miscarries. Oh, wow. Oh, that must be like from the shots and stuff. Wow. I didn't hear about that. Wow. But I'm I can't really say I'm surprised, because it's like, we just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see, like, okay, what shows up, and I saw yo, one thing about the internet though, that and social media are these memes, that it's some clever people out there. It is some like it is it's like it's certain it's certain memes and like things that I see. And I'm like, yo, like I understand that humor. Like that's my type of humor. But I s- I screenshot it. I wish I could share it on here, but it was somebody made a meme of like these it was like two people that it's like they turned into gremlins, and they only had on shirts, and like where their genitals were supposed to be, it was like hanging hands, like hanging gremlin hands. And like the meme said, something like we're just fine after our seventh booster shot, like pretty much insinuating like, oh yeah, like these people that's getting these booster shots and and these jabs, like they about to turn into some whole other species. But when I saw it, I was like, it was funny. It was funny. Um, yeah, I'm gonna make sure I show it, like whenever we put together some type of uh virtual meetup. I'm gonna make sure I share it with y'all. But yeah, it's mm, goodness. Unplug my mind when hearing about it, was like run aboard. Right, right. Perfect. Yes, yes. Perfect trap for those with addictive tendencies. Like World on Steroids, your avatar will replace you. Twilight Zone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what's interesting is, like, from a human design perspective, and this is no offense to anyone, it's just what I've noticed based on the pattern. Um, the people who like resonate the most with the virtual world frequencies are projectors. Projectors and, excuse me, well, I'm sure reflectors do as well. I only know one reflector personally, so I can't speak on them. But projectors, I know projectors, and with projectors being the non-energy types, and projectors are designed to sit, and like watch, sit and focus on something, and like literally like the machine projector is like, that's how projectors operate. It's like they focus outward towards whatever, individual thing they're looking at. And I just constantly see like projectors that are really into gaming, that are, just really into things that allow them to just be, be secluded and be focused on like doing something. So it's like they become masters of those things that they focus on. But yeah, it's real easy for those types to get stuck in that, because naturally they're not designed to do work, so it's easy to just like be themselves, like be the way that they're designed to be, which is, sit and focus on something. And it's like you got a whole virtual world in front of you to focus on. Like you can tap into all of the different, like facets of the world and people, and absorb, that's the other aspect, focus and absorb all of this information, and not have to get up and lift a finger, and it doesn't make it, healthy for them, but they are definitely the ones that gravitate the most, towards those virtual lifestyles. um and like even the generators that I know that are, into the gaming, and focusing on virtual world stuff, at some point, they, because they're generators, it's like they have to get up and move around, so it's like they can still spend a lot of time there, but their nature as a generator is like, okay, I got to actually move my body physically. And the I will be honest and say also, the ones that, and this is projectors and generators, the ones that don't, like that do just sit and not move around, those are the ones that like gain weight, like they that they have those uh, addictive tendencies, because it's easy to get so hypnotized by the virtual world and by the games that you're playing and all of that, to where you can even lose your appetite. You like you know how like those extreme gamers, they'll be like in a like on a game for 12 hours and they barely stop to use the bathroom, and if they do eat, it's like some chips, or you know what I'm saying, it's like some type of junk food. It's not like they're like, okay, this is, I've had enough, let me take a break, go outside, eat an apple, a salad, like drink some water, it's like none of that crosses their mind. They're just like hypnotized, like in the world. And yeah, again, just those long-term effects from these patterns and these routines that are developed, that are not good, that are not like, like healthy for the vessel. And the vessel, I've said this so many times, the vessel is what's living the life. It's like you can't enjoy the stimulation, the pleasure, the excitement. Like you can't enjoy any of that without a body. So it's like just so many people not being tuned in to the main thing that allows them to have these experiences. It's like the suffering, the suffering that comes upon them. It's so unfortunate. Yeah, cyborgs and metahumans. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what to do? So, yeah, I'm going to I don't even, like, I can't even see what time it is. Like I can't do anything off this live stream. Like I can't minimize it. Like I can't see anything. But oh, I'm going to I guess end this live stream. And okay, you did say naturally clever, you sent me an email. I'm gonna make sure I check that and respond to you. And yeah, I guess when I stop this live stream, it'll eventually like upload. And in the description, I will put my Discord link. And you said not join them. What happened? What I missed? Said not join them. I don't know. What I missed something. Did I say? I don't know. I don't know. What did I say something? I want to laugh. But yeah, so yeah, I'll put my Discord link in the description. And what else? What else did I say I was gonna do? Um I think that's it. I think that's it. So um you said what do we do? Oh, when I said what to do. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Not join them. That I'm so slow. I'm late, but I get it now. I get it. Yeah, so was that it? I don't want to just leave abruptly if there was anything else. Cuz look, we both manifesting generators. We both can talk. I know if there was a way for you to talk to, man, we'd be putting people to sleep. They wouldn't know what to do with our conversation. We put them. Hey, Azariah, 2013. I don't remember seeing your name before. I'm glad you got the notification. That's another thing. It's like all of these new like terms like shadow banned and like with the algorithms and stuff with YouTube. Now I know I haven't been active, so it's like if I'm hidden and people aren't getting alerts, like I deserve that because I have not attempted to be on here at all, like in a long time. But what I do know is that in order for people to, how does it go? Because I've heard other live streamers say this. It's like you in order to I guess start like pushing your platform out there for more people to see it. It's like you have to build momentum in your live stream through likes and people sharing it. And that, like, I don't know, like I never felt comfortable like asking people to like stuff or share it, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It feels pushy. It feels like, I'm trying to make you all make a decision that's not natural for you. And I don't like that. I mean, so if you all want to share it and you want to like it, like people naturally do that. But I know that these days that's the way that, your stuff just gets out there to more people. Um, but anyway, I'm glad that you got the notification as Azariah. Um, yeah, that's so because I know like there have been people and yeah, because it's only two. It says only have two watchers, but like I know that out of the people that are subscribed to my platform, I know that there's way more people that would jump on this live if they knew about it. So I know that like people aren't getting my notifications, and that's another reason why I want to find a way that's comfortable for me to get more active and just start building that momentum again, and also at the same time filtering out the people that don't need to be on my platform anymore, those that may have resonated with previous versions of me but they may not vibe with this version now. Like I want to cleanse the platform as well. So yeah, let's see. Okay, here's somebody else. Hey, rise up in love. How you doing? I remember your name. I remember your name. Do rise up and do I know you personally? Because I know Naturally Clever personally. I know Daryl. Um, Azariah, I don't remember ever seeing your name, but obviously you've been on my platform for a while. Uh, you said the numbers keep fluctuating. It's not accurate. Oh, it's been on two people for me for a long time. But I mean, obviously it's more unless people are like just coming in and jumping out. Yeah, I don't know. But rise up in love. Oh my God. Okay. Who are you? Who are you? Because I don't want to assume that people want their real name said. I even though like I oh man, this is terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't remember who you are. I wish you could like send me like a private message so you could refresh my memory. But at least I remember, Rise Up in Love. I remember that name. And I appreciate you for, jumping on and sending me a message and some hearts. Thank you. And I can't, for whatever reason, I can't send any messages on my own live. I don't know why. Yeah. But so if there's anybody, because I was just getting ready to leave, and then like two new people starts with a K. Oh man, I'm gonna be thinking about this forever. A K. Oh man. Oh, and I feel bad a little bit. Dang. Oh, I don't know. I don't have it right now. Maybe it'll come to me later. I don't know. I don't know. I just been gone too long. That's what it's on me. I've been gone too long. Um, but yeah, if if there's anyone else on here that I don't know about that wants to drop a line and say something, you know, I definitely got more talking power. I do, but okay, it says I have 4 watching and 8 likes. So yeah, I guess Khadijah. Rise up and really? That's the first name that came to me. But wait, what? Okay, that's kind of blowing me right now. That's the first name that popped up in my mind, but I'm like, no, like it's no, no. But yes, yes. Oh my God, how are you? Wow, wow. What is this, Mister Sarisa one? You're definitely new. You said what's popping? You take that vaccine? Did you just get on here? Cause I definitely just just finished talking about that vaccine. But no, thank you. No, thank you on the vaccine. I'm okay. I'm okay. I've been Covina free ever since she made her first appearance. So I'm good. I'm good on that. But to each his own. I'm not telling other people what to do with it. That's everybody's decision. But that's funny how you came through talking about what's popping. You take that vaccine. Okay. Oh, where'd my chat go? Okay, okay. You said you sent it to, okay. Okay. I'm glad you're doing well. Um oh, you said telepathically. Okay, I'm late. Okay. And Mr. Sarisa, you said I'm new. What are your thoughts on the Canada convoy? I don't know anything about that. What how did you find me? Like, let's start there. Like, how did you how did you find me? What are your what is the Canada convoy? What does that mean? I mean, like I'm open to hear about things until, you know, I'm no longer open to hear about them. So it's like this it seems a little unfamiliar, but I'm like, okay, if you asking me my thoughts, like school me a little bit on what it is. Okay, now the numbers are getting higher. So I guess another thing is that the longer I'm on here, I guess the more notifications go out, as opposed to like people getting them in the beginning. It's like YouTube is like, well, let's see if you can like hold a stream, and if you do, then we'll say, okay, like it's some action over here. That's what I'm assuming, the how they're doing things behind the scenes. Mr. Cerise, are you going to tell me about the Canada convoy, or do I need to look it up? And anybody? Oh, okay. You said huge protests against the jab mandates in Canada spreading around the world. Hmm. No. I I don't keep up too much with, I guess, world and current news, but um I resonate with that. I resonate with the protesting against the jab mandates, because I definitely feel like people should always have the option to not take it, just like people have the option to take it. Um, so yeah, like I resonate with that. I've been on for, it says, an hour and 19 minutes. Yeah. So yes, if yeah, see, this right here, I can see this turning into, they've been protesting for days. The prime minister is in hiding. People donated millions, and the fundraising website is trying to withhold their funds. Oh, that's a lot going on. That's a lot going on. Mm, yeah. Yeah, but like I was saying, like these are things I would be open to discussing, like in real time, and people having the option to speak and share whatever information or knowledge they have, ask whatever questions, just have that back and forth dialogue. Because I don't know, I just, where is the chat? Okay, they deleted your. I did see that it was a deleted message from you earlier. I thought you did that. Dang, what did you say? What did like well, is there a way for you to like space out the letters and say what you said? I don't know. That's yeah. Yeah, I can see the Canadian government losing power there. Ain't no stopping this. Yeah, yeah. And there, there is a what I do feel, I guess, more positive about is the fact that there are a lot of there is a large population of awakened people and people that more people that are awakening. um what I have been looking at is the fact that there are more the population of children and younger people is just bigger than the awakened older people. So it's like I see this natural separation between us and them. And it's like they have more of the energy, like they have more of the it's like they have more of the numbers and like the programming power, I guess. And it's I don't know, it's weird because the way that I see it, it's like it almost feel it feels like there are aspects of like the younger people that we can connect to as like the more awakened adults, but then it's also aspects of them to where it's like y'all are like enemies. Like y'all are on some other stuff. um so I do see that when it comes to the refusal to get the jab and all of that, there are a lot of younger people that are they're just not going. So in that particular aspect, it's like, okay, we're on the same page when it comes to the older people that have that awareness and know that it's it's not for them. I'll just say that. um you said YouTube is full blown dang, where to go? Keep losing my chat. YouTube is full blown communist now. I don't know what that means. As much, I'm be honest, as much as I hear the word communist, and I never, I guess I just never had enough interest to understand like what exactly does communist mean? What is that? Or what is a communist? Or I don't know. I don't know. But I guess in the way that you're saying it, it doesn't seem positive. You said I just asked them to not I just asked them to not use certain words to avoid dang, keep losing the chat. I just asked them to not use certain words to avoid channel strikes. Hmm. Um and they deleted that? It's weird. Oh, I see the little thing, the little tack. Okay, okay, I think I see what you're saying. Naturally clever. You said good point. The children are the future and they've been corrupted. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. The banning, the deleting info, I think. Yeah. and and that's another thing. Like, I don't even know if I've said something in this live that will, get this flagged or something. Like, I don't even know, but I do see people, like, certain words that they spell out, they'll they'll space it out, or they'll respell it in a way that still pronounces the word. Like, I just see all of these ways around saying words that will get a video flagged or demonetized or whatever. And I don't want to feel like I have to study, like, to get on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to feel like, okay, before I go live or before I do a video, let me go to the words not to use on YouTube handbook, and, like, I don't know. Like, it's weird. It's so weird. Oh, man. So I guess I'll find out after this gets posted. I guess I'll find out if I said something I wasn't supposed to. And we gonna learn from trial and error. But um you said algorithms can automatically delete comments with specific words. Wow, like, that's mm, wow. That is just really interesting. It's like the world is ran by robots and artificial intelligence. And dang, yeah. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say anymore. Communism is pretty much the government takeover of the private sector. Mm. Okay, so I guess the way I'm interpreting that is how YouTube seemed to be more free in how you could express yourself, and yeah, without yeah, when I think back to 2013 and when I was more active, I never um yeah, I never, I don't remember ever dealing with having to be aware of, like, what I was saying. Um and I never had any type of email sent to me saying, like, hey, you said this, or if anything, it was dealing with music that I use, like copyright claims with music. But um yeah, so what you were saying about, like, YouTube has turned communist, is like, that's why I guess your what, freedom of speech, and being able to express yourself freely without limitations, that's why the limitations are being placed on um everything. It seems like, wow. mm, I get it. I get it. It makes sense. um yeah, that's why I was saying earlier. And I'm having a bunch of thoughts clash at once. But what I was saying earlier about just finding a space, that a virtual space that allows, people of like minds that just want to speak freely and not get penalized for it, and just, be themselves. And just finding that space and being able to utilize this, you know, the power of this virtual world to connect with the people that are for you. Um, because, if like obviously, like we got censorship here and limitations and all of that. So, yeah, it's just further confirms, why I feel the way that I feel about not really fitting in like how I used to. And just feeling the need to find other platforms to interact and that don't, just make you feel like you're just under the microscope all the time. Like of course with any of these platforms there's some is created by someone other than you, so you're going to be under some type of rules, but um yeah, whatever is like the freest, whatever is the has the least amount of limitations. That's that's what I'm looking for. Mm. Yeah, yeah. Mr. Sarisa, you said now everyone on YouTube must conform to whatever they consider acceptable. Yeah, because even I noticed um, when I uploaded my video, well, the one that I did in December and the one a few weeks ago, it used to be just a few things that I would have to like check off before I finished the upload. But now it's like it's all of these other sections that you have to that you're like forced to select, or it's like you have to choose options in these new sections. And I don't know, it's just I'm like, oh wow, this is some new stuff. But yeah, it's like that part of you that if you want to use this platform, you have to abide by the rules. So yeah, yeah. Daryl, you said y'all listen, freedom ain't free. You said it's only when using the names around the current change in the world viral convo. They are working hard to control the narrative. Anything against their plan is mm, excuse me. Mm. So like putting like I guess Covina, like because I don't even know if I should just say it the way that it is, but like that being, like just this ongoing like hot topic, um putting that, I guess in chats or, the titles of videos, it's like an automatic like because that's a hot topic, automatically you just flag it or, like take it down or whatever. That's what I'm getting from what you're saying with the viral convo part. Question for the group. So are we merely puppets? Mm, that's a good question. Um, it's like, I guess it's levels to being a puppet, but the way that I look at it, like you have people that are just really just like they do whatever the government says, they do whatever the collective says, they do whatever the masses do. Um so it's like they are definitely on like that extreme level of being a puppet. But then I look at someone like myself, and the way that I navigate through the world is like I've changed a lot of my more rebellious ways from when I was younger, because I realized that there's just some things that you can't fight by yourself. You know, you just can't go against by yourself. And it can be for different reasons. It can be because I'm a woman, because I'm small, because I'm, lighter skinned. Like it's so many things that, depending on you as an individual, you you can get away with, and things that you can't get away with. And for me, I've learned how to, I'll say, willingly be a puppet when necessary. So like for instance, if I know that I want to fly to another state, I don't own an airplane. Like I need this airplane. Like I need to get on this flight. So I'm going to make sure that I allow myself to be a puppet, and I come prepared to follow the rules. I make sure that, I have my bag under a certain weight, and, like I have everything ready. Um, and yeah, it's like I don't lose I don't lose sense of who I am at the core. Like I know what I'm in. I know that I'm in a matrix. I know that I'm in a controlled system, but I also want to navigate within this control system. So it's certain things to where it's like, as much as I don't want to do it, it's like, okay, if I want to find the path of least resistance to get to my goal, then, I'm going to have to make that sacrifice. Matter of fact, when I flew, when was that? May? Yeah, last May, I got on a flight, and I almost I this really bothered me, but I almost put up a fight because they were doing these random pics of people that could just go, I guess, go through the what is that called? The why I can't even think of what it's called when you put your stuff, when they check your stuff, but then they have like that part to where you go in and you get scanned. You got to put your feet and your hands up, and you got to get the x-ray scan. Somehow, like, I got picked, to go there, but I was watching them. I'm like, it seemed random. So when the person picked me to go through that, I don't like going through that x-ray machine. Like I do not like, my body does not like that. And I was like, I asked the person, I was like, can I not go through this? Can I, this other person, it's like, why, it was like I could feel myself getting hot, because I'm like, why do I have to go through this? And they were like, well, if you don't want to go through it, then you're going to have to step to the side and then go through a whole like search. And I'm like, and that happened to me before actually. Like and I think these people were lying to me, but this was like over 10 years ago. I had got on a flight, and they pulled me to the side and searched my bags. They had me like way in a private section somewhere. They searched my bags and then came back and told me that I had bomb residue on my duffel bag, some type of TNT residue. And I looked at them, Anyway, I got on the flight. I'm just gonna say that. But I must have looked at them like they was stupid. Like, what do I look like? Me. And this is 10 years ago. What I look like coming in here and y'all finding traces of some bomb residue, some TNT. Dang, should I be saying bomb right now? I probably shouldn't be saying that word right now. Oh man, this video ain't gonna make it up. It's not gonna make it up. It's gonna be gone. Look. I have already just I've said too much. But yeah, I don't know. The people at the airport, they blew me with that. But yeah, I had to go through that x-ray machine and I didn't like it. But I didn't want to go through what I had already experienced 10 years ago with when they take you, when they thoroughly search you. So I just said, all right, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to sit with my vessel, you know what I'm saying? Do some talking to it. Tell it I'm sorry that I had to put you through that. And we gonna be all right. But yeah. Yeah. The herd mentality, sheep, yep. Oh, Mr. Sarisa said, we aren't the puppets, those are the politicians. We are merely cattle to the elites. I've heard that before. I guess that is another way to put it. Um yeah, all you can do, because at the end of the day, it's like we're here. We were born into this. We're operating in these things called bodies, and it's we have limitations on them. We got to use the bathroom, we got to eat, we got to drink water, we got to sleep. It's like we can't fly where we want to. And just imagine if we could fly. The government would find a way to put some type of barriers up in the sky and have checkpoints up in the sky to where it's like, yeah, you can't fly past this point. So even if we could fly, like this world that we're in will find a way to create blockages and put limitations on it. So just knowing that, it is what it is, the best thing that you can do is just follow the rules that don't destroy you. Like don't, they don't destroy like your integrity and your faith in yourself, like that don't just like rip you to shreds. It's like when it comes to even with when you get pulled over, it's I we've all seen so many people that just start getting flip at the mouth with the police. And it's like, yo, like the goal is to go home. The goal is to go home. These are still regular people in uniforms, and you don't know what type of stuff they got going on in their head. And then they got power over you. People just, they don't think about that. And they end up in real sticky situations or situations to where they never have to end up in a situation ever again. And it's like sometimes you just gotta know when to fight and know when to not fight so that you can, again, the path of least resistance to the next destination, so that you can, save your energy. Because, people just be wasting energy when they don't have to. Just harness your energy, stay focused on the goal. If you know that you're right, if you know that you're doing the right thing, then you don't have nothing to worry about. Just follow the rules so that you don't, because once you once you start showing resistance, then all of a sudden it's eyes just start like looking at you. It's like, oh, there's one, there's a rowdy one, let's get her. It's like you ain't even got to go through all that. And I know because I used to be that rowdy, rebellious one. And yeah, after learning how to value my energy and my time and my body, I said, you know what? No, no. If unless I have to fight, unless it's a situation where I have to be like, no, this is not right, then I'll take the hit so that I can keep it moving. Yeah, that airport story. I don't know. I felt like they was lying to me. I don't know, cause it just didn't make any sense. Cause they was like, well, you could have possibly sat your bag and on the ground, and it could have been like fireworks residue or it's some mess they was trying to tell me, and I'm just like, y'all stupid. How about that? Let me get on my plane. Of course, I didn't say that to their face, but that's what I'm thinking. Like, y'all, I don't know what y'all thought. I don't know why y'all did this because y'all looking real like stupid in the end. It's like you just went through all of this and found nothing. But you want to make it seem like you found something by telling me the residue that you found. I don't know. That's what it seemed like. It seemed like they didn't want to say like, "Oh, we did all of this and came up with nothing." That's I don't know. But yeah, that was an interesting little experience. Daryl said, "I believe you. It happened to me too." Yeah. And I don't know. I do feel like when I'm out, like I move around as if there's a special camera on me. Everywhere that I go. Even when I'm in the bathroom, like I just move around as if I'm being watched all the time. Now, it doesn't like I still, operate as my normal self, but I'm just aware that I could I could be being watched at any given moment. And I do feel that I don't know. Like I do I do feel that there are certain people that just stand out in those public situations. And I always feel like one of them. Like I already just like I know that I move differently. I know that I stand out even when I try to stay hidden. Like I won't have like my hair out. Like I'll try to be hooded. It doesn't matter. Like I can just feel that I'm still standing out. And I just try to stay focused and get to where I'm going, but I don't know, I can just feel cuz when I make eye contact with certain people, the looks that I get is like and what I hear telepathically is like, yeah, you recognize that she's different, you know? And something in me just feels that I don't know. Like in those airport situations, like I don't want to sound paranoid because it's nothing like that. Like I don't feel like I'm one of those what are these people like targeted individuals that get gang stalked or like I don't even if that is happening, I'm so oblivious to it. I don't know. Like so I'm not like paranoid like that, but I do feel that there is some type of communication that goes on to where certain people are like looked at or chosen to go through the x-ray machine or pulled to the side to get thoroughly get their bags thoroughly checked but I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah, that feeling of being violated. Yeah, that's definitely like something that can get my blood boiling. Oh we but yeah. You said yes, it's all a big brother situation. You said, are you saying that you sense that you are being surveillanced? Yeah, just, like everything is being surveillanced, you know? Yeah, like it's cameras everywhere, like when you when you when you look at the things that are caught on camera these days, from cameras that are just set up in the streets, and um just it's like, oh wow, like that's a camera was right there, to capture all of this. It's like there's just so much footage, so it's like cameras are definitely like they're just everywhere. So um yeah, the surveillance situation is very extreme these days. And uh like when I'm in bathrooms, even though the law is, you're not supposed to record in bathrooms, there's just always something in me that's just like, but you could easily have a little microscopic camera like right here, like above my stall, like and how many people are going to actually like investigate the bathroom stalls and the ceilings and the, in grocery stores or restaurants or gyms, um but I just feel like it's a, it's a lot more it's a lot more things happening that are quote unquote against the law, that are being done by the same people that create the laws. And because of the extreme surveillance of everyone, they know that the majority of people aren't going to find out, because their minds are warped and hypnotized by other things, so they're not even thinking that. And that's why, we see the people, those few people, those individuals that go deeper and discover things that they're not supposed to know. It's like those people end up somewhere else. And yeah. So, but even still, it's a lot of a lot of corrupt activity that is still being exposed. And that's a good thing, because it's showing that the systems are dismantling, those um systems of power. Yeah. So it's, but at the same time, that's why we're in the flushing of the toilet. Because like when I listen to myself talk about certain things, it's like I see the things that are part of the dookie water. And then I see the things that are part of the clean water. And it's like you have to, we're in that flush. We're in mid flush of the dookie water. And it's like, you have to sort through what's clean, what's new and clean, what's old and dirty. And yeah. Yeah, that's why you gotta, I feel at least, I have to stay as grounded as possible, cleanse as much as possible, my mind, my body, my emotions, like just clear that stuff out consistently, because it's like, stuff is always going to come in. So it's like you have to, that has to be routine, that you are intentional about staying as clear as possible and as light as possible, because yeah, to be in that flush, there's just a lot going on in the movement, in the changes, and the, like just a lot of chaos. when you're like in mid flush. So yeah. That's why you didn't wear your hair wrapped to the airport. Hmm. Huh. I definitely wore mines. And that's because like I know how much attention I get when like my fro is out, and I definitely like I didn't want none of that at the airport, so I mashed it all down and wrapped it up and put a hood over it. But I wasn't looking like a Muslim or anything like that, or like any type of it didn't look like any type of religious, or well, I don't think I look cultural either. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows what I was actually looking like and what it looked like to the people looking at me, because you could be looking one way and the way that they perceive you is like something completely different. So who knows what the projection was. But that makes sense though. That makes sense. Hmm. Yeah, I had on my pink hoodie, my scarf, and some joggers. That's it. And I think I was in some Crocs. Some type of comfortable shoes. And yeah, that was it. So, uh, you said, yes, we are always being watched physically, mentally, and energetically. Yes, they implemented. I verif. Yes, they implemented. I verify in stores when I was in ATL. If you were on the floor, they could hear your conversation. When you walk the sidewalk, your audio could be picked up. Mm-hmm. Mm. Said I feel the same way about the bathroom cameras and things too. Yeah. You say, oh yes, please know that you are certainly being watched in the restrooms. Talk about the type of attention that you get when your hair is out. What type of attention? Oh, just like I just get a lot of compliments. Which that's not a bad thing, but it's it's just a lot. Like people want to stop and like some people actually ask me to touch my hair and I'm like no. um People want to stop and tell me about how they had an afro back in the 70s and now they're bald. Like it's like I have cool interactions, but um sometimes it's just a lot for me. Like I have my moments to where like I want my hair to be free. Um but I always have to stop and think like, okay, do I want to deal with the attention that I'm going to get from it? And yeah, a lot of times I don't. So even like, keeping a scarf on my head, that kind of helps, but it's still cuz I don't just want to just have my hair wrapped up all the time, but um yeah, I just feel like going into an airport with my hair out, yeah, that feels it just feels like I would be more it would just be too much. It would just be too much. Um and I know that it stays with people. Like when people see me, I don't know, it's like I love my hair, of course, but it's like it imprints on them. It's like they remember me with my afro. Um Whereas I notice that like when I'm walking around with it not out and covered up, it's like I feel more invisible, and I like that. I like to feel more invisible than like too many eyes, like, being like, "Oh wow, like your hair is so pretty." Like it's cool, like I said, it's cool sometimes, but sometimes I just want to like be in and out when I'm moving around in public. Yeah. So, that's that. And whoever's watching, I appreciate y'all for well, aside from, the people that are in the chat, anybody else that's watching, I appreciate you all for coming by and checking out the stream and listening to me be a motor mouth. It's like it makes a statement without you trying. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it does. And that's another thing. It's like, when you're out moving around and um like you might be in a certain energy that day to where you want to just like be free and like your hair and just feel unrestricted, but then you have to stop. Well, not everybody does this, of course, but you stop and you think about how just you wanting to be yourself can bring like unwanted attention to you. um because even I've definitely experienced a lot of negative attention from my hair as well. um and I'm not gonna front, it's usually from women who don't have natural hair. It's like they give me looks and give me energy as if I purposely wore my natural hair with the intention to like battle them. And it's like, of course it's them, it's how they feel about looking at me and my hair and feeling some type of way about their hair. But it's the way people are these days. You just never know like how you can trigger someone and how you can set them off just from being yourself. And it's just so many bizarre situations that happen in this day and age to where it's like that's almost like a safety protocol to think about, like, okay, I want to wear my hair like this, or I want to put on these type of clothes, and I'm going into this neighborhood to where it's going to be this type of demographic. Like, do I want to look cute today? Do I want to like feel free in who I am through my appearance, or would it be better for me to, you know, invisible myself? Just so that like I don't run into any possible unwanted energy when I go into this particular area. It's like I think about that type of stuff because I've experienced how, you know, you just wanted to wear your hair out, you just wanted to put on certain types of clothes, and now all of a sudden you're getting harassed. You're getting called a B word because you're just trying to go along with your day. And you've made somebody mad because they're attracted to you, and you're not on that type of time. You're just trying to like get your little gas or do your little grocery shopping. You're just trying to be out to enjoy a little bit of the day. And now someone has become your enemy. And now you like, well, is am I about to get followed home? Like, is this person gonna go wherever they go and start, building on their feeling of being rejected and then come out and look for me? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, you really have to think about this type of stuff because this is what's happening in the world, and it's like, geez, like, let me just wrap my hair up and put on a hoodie and some sweatpants and just be in and out because good God, like, you just never know what people got going on in the world. You just never know. Oh yeah, you said your locks being that long to the back of your, yeah, wrapped up looking like, look, look, yo, yo, like that is, oh wow. That just made me think about a video my friend sent me. I don't know, I forgot what country these people were in, but it was a bunch of men. I think they were Afghanistan or Arabian, like some type of that type of, no offense to anyone, but I don't know what they were. But they had it was amazing. I gotta find that video too. They basically they got caught at the airport, but they actually had hair pieces that it wasn't just like under the hairpiece. It wasn't that simple. It's like the way that they had embedded whatever they were smuggling. I don't know if it was drugs or I can't remember what it was, but I'm talking about the way that they strategically like put this and they just started peeling these men's just peeling their hair pieces off one by one, and it was just like perfectly like sewn into these hair pieces, and I was just like, wow. So yeah, like all of that hair, oh man, that's more than TNT. That's more than residue from fireworks. Like they would have thought if you would have had it up like that, oh man, they would have stopped you at the entrance to the airport. They would have been like, yeah, you don't even have to go that way. Like, you come with, we gonna take you to a special. We gonna take you around to a special door that nobody knows about. Yeah, with men in black suits. Like, yeah, you about to get a whole nother. That man, yeah, nah, mm-mm. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. Oh man. Mm. A lady that had those packs in her locks. Oh, I don't know why she did that. Cause like you said, like you saying that, it's like, oh yeah, that you just look like you about to be targeted. Like, nah, all of this, you got all of this up here wrapped up, and we not finna make you unwrap all of that. Like, she would have. You know what? I am not about to talk about a better way for her to have got those packs into the airport and on a plane. I don't know what I look. How many strikes I got on this video? I probably got 15 strikes on this video right now from saying stuff. But yeah, like that wasn't. She should have known. She should have known. Like, that was gonna be the first place they looked. But yeah, yeah. So I found this what is it, strawberry soursop drink, and I mixed it with some ginger beer. Oh my god, so good. So I've been sipping on this for like more than 2 hours. So good. Um, But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for now. Y'all laughing. I'm serious. I'm serious. I know y'all was laughing at the airport stuff that I said, but yeah. I'm waiting. I don't know if y'all have ever had lychees, the fruit lychees. Oh my God, I'm just waiting for the season. Like I have never like waited on a season for a fruit to come out. Like I missed the whole lychee season last year. And when I tell you I went into depression. I went into depression, like not for real, but like I just couldn't believe it. Like I called multiple lychee farms and I was like, y'all don't have no lychees left. They was like, no, the season is over. You're gonna have to wait until next year. I'm like, this is unbelievable. I missed the whole lychee season. So this year, I'm waiting. I'm gonna be first in line. I'm gonna get the first batch off the first tree that grows. I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah, lychees. Well, I know Florida. Florida has. That's where I first got them from. Florida. Like I saw some Hispanic people selling them, like on the side of the road, and I just like pulled over and I was like, "What are these?" And it was like a big bag for $5, and I ate one, and when I tell you, I sat and I ate that whole bag and bought another bag. I had never tasted something so good, and I actually there's a couple of stores in Chicago that get lychees. So matter of fact, I just realized I actually did get lychees maybe like twice in Chicago last year, like the beginning of last year when they were in season. Um but I missed like the actual season where the lychees where you get them in abundance, because at the stores in Chicago it's like you have to wait and see like are they coming in, like you have to call and check like y'all got some lychees. But yeah, where they're actually in abundance, I missed it. But they are delicious. They are delicious. They I don't know what to compare them to. uh the texture, the only thing that I can think of that's close to the texture is like a shrimp. But I don't want people to think about the taste of shrimp with this fruit because it's nothing like that. But it's the texture is a juicy, it's a juicy sweet shrimp texture, if that makes sense. But oh my God, it's the best. It is the best. It's my favorite fruit now. Yes, international groceries. Oh, I love you too, naturally clever. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure yeah, I forgot you it's a whole nother time zone for you. I know it's late. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna make sure I email you back so we can connect on the back end. And you have a good night and thank you so much for joining the live today or this evening. Daryl, juicy sweet shrimp. Oh man, yeah, so but anyway, I'm going to let's see. Oh, 2:30 a.m. Oh yeah, you was a rider tonight. You was a rider. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you came on. I appreciate your time and your energy. So thank you. Yeah, that we all about to bounce. So I'm with you, Daryl. And whoever else is watching, thank you all as well for tuning in. And you're welcome, Daryl. And yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and end the live. And hopefully, I don't have too many strikes in what I said today. So if this live makes it up and it's posted, I'll have, the Discord information, the Discord link, um, my email, and yeah, but those main things will be in the description. So, um, that's it. You all have a good night. Be safe. Take care of yourselves. Harness that energy. Don't waste it. Your time and your energy is valuable. It's You need it. You need it for these days. These days that we're in, you're gonna need it. So yeah, just do your best. Do your best. And I will be back, when the energy moves me to engage again. And hopefully we can get something going on Discord sooner than later. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I love you all. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. Free your mind to shine. Until next time. All right, I'm about to end it. Yes, I am sure I want to stop streaming. Okay.